Hi there and welcome to Music Chat, and at the end of a guitar lesson that I was doing I mentioned House of the Rising Sun, and I made a mistake because I thought that Leadbelly, I can remember listening to Leadbelly singing House of the Rising Sun was slightly, I think it was called simply called The Rising Sun or something like that. When I was a very young lad, and about 40 years ago, when I was in a band covering House of the Rising Sun myself, and I thought Leadbelly had written it. Well, he hadn't, and although he recorded the song twice back in the 40s, it was very first recorded in the 20s by Alexander, I've got it written down because Texas Alexander, back in the 20s, and it was also covered by Woody Guthrie and also covered by Bob Dylan. Bob Dylan done a cover of it on his very first album, and although oddly enough I can't remember, because I had a lot of Dylan albums of course back in those days. Now I can't remember that, so I must try and look that up and have a listen to his version of it. But the Animals, of course, they had a massive hit with it mid-60s, and the origins of the song can't be defined because simply nobody really knows, and there's lots of favourites as to it. The top of the list is that it was about a brothel in New Orleans, and so the song was basically about a prostitute, and that the brothel was called the House of the Rising Sun. Great name for a brothel, isn't it? Especially, you know, if you stay till morning. And it was named after a French madam whose surname meant the Rising Sun. So again, nice little thing. And Eric Burdon changed the lyrics, done away with the prostitute bit of it, and changed that to gambler, because obviously they intended to have a hit, and so they needed radio coverage, and no way would they got radio coverage if the song was about a prostitute, so they changed it to gambler. There's a second favourite, and that is, people say it's about a woman's prison in New Orleans, and it's a parish women's prison, and above the big gates as you go up to the prison there's artwork, and the artwork portrays, there's two of them, rising suns above there, and some believe that's the origin of the song, somebody writing about their life in the prison, and hence the reference, a ball and chain. People often refer to a ball and chain as a commitment, and perhaps an unwanted commitment, don't they? Some people refer to marriage as you know, like being in a ball and chain, or if they got to do anything that they don't particularly want to do, they think of it as a ball and chain. So it doesn't really wash with me. I prefer the first one. Some people, there's even one where they say, well, it's an English song, British song, and got taken over there. I think that's a little bit, you know, I'm not really up for that one. I go with the first one. I think that's the favourite, and so there you go. But we'll never know for sure. But so it's one of those interesting songs that goes way back. But and of course, if you think about it, the ball and chain part. A lot of the women working in the brothel were probably working there. They either had no alternative, there was nothing else for them to do. They could have been forced to work there, they could have been held there against their will as prisoners, hence the ball and chain. So yeah, we don't know. What we do know, of course, is for a lot of young men, if some of the women there weren't as clean as perhaps they should be, back in those days, when you consider the treatment, it would have been the ruin of many a poor young man. So I go with that one. That's one that hits it for me. Been good talking to you. Thanks for tuning in. It's Mick Cullen, and I'll catch you again soon.